Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I mean, at the end of the day, we are a compliance partner. We are bringing to the table a web of knowledge across both state and federal regulations in order to make sure that we do what we do as effectively as possible and keep our clients in the compliance in a compliant state.
And I think there's just a ton of software around how we do that, right? It's business rules, it's how the product works, it's how the things flow through the system if we operate release. As far as better and faster, my point about better is even if you run a perfectly good internal HIM department, our ability to operate the hours we do means that we can do more, right, in a 24-hour day just because of the way that our staffing model works. And we can also get something turned faster. So when you're limited by sort of, hey, we've got the best team doing this, but it's a smaller team, when you're at scale, you can just do more. And so being able to work effectively longer days that can productively move things around and check stuff and do all those things you need to do to get it right. The data is going to move faster. It doesn't mean that our people are moving faster on an individual item than an in-house team would, but the data flow itself is going to be better. And like we talked about transparency earlier, you can see everything. You can see everything down to the second of what moved and when and where it went.
By the way, better and faster is absolutely in conjunction with compliance.
Yeah, for sure. The regs say you have to go faster.
Right, to go
that's
faster.
right.
Things are coming down in terms of the amount of time you have to process medical record requests, and obviously there's a lot of scrutiny around that in terms of providing the right information to the right parties. So better and faster is critical for compliance.
Yep.
I said med release, which is going to feed into what you're going to say. Essentially, that is the benefit of med release, which is our technology platform in HealthMark Group that we've put a lot of time, energy, and resources into building and continue to evolve. It enables us to do things that Joe's going to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, it has so much more than just the basic auditor disclosures information. There's so much information about who handled it, who saw it, what got pulled, all of that kind of stuff down to a granular level in terms of what's there. If you do need to sort of add commentary or notes in the back end about how it's being handled for whatever reason, there's really easy ways to sort of do that. And nobody can delete anything on our team. It's all transparently there. So there's just a hyper level of transparency in the system about your ability to access all the information around the data that we're moving on behalf of you as a covered entity. The tooling's really good.
On top of all that, we're providing analytics, reports, and dashboards back to our clients to show what we've done. You can hold us accountable to it. And in addition to that, providing a requester interface for your patients to be able to interact with an intuitive UI UX that enables them to request and access their records as seamlessly and easily as possible in a convenient format on any device.
Yeah, we have plenty of clients that don't log into the system very often, and they're very successful users. And then we have people that are in there all the time, and it works either way.
I said better experience, access, and care. Everything that we do has a patient at the center of it, so we're trying to focus on that patient experience. Obviously, consumerism is a huge component of the healthcare industry these days and growing, and we want to make sure that we're helping the providers that we service deliver the best patient experience possible. We're also delivering faster access to things like their records to make sure that they can have that access to them whenever they need to go visit a new provider or make treatment decisions. And ultimately, by providing that access to them in a convenient format as quickly as possible, we're helping them make better treatment decisions for themselves and ultimately get better care along the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to what I was going to say. Fast and right, you got to get it done quickly. That's the whole point. Time matters in almost any healthcare situation. Time matters. And then beyond that, I think the method of access, right? No login required, totally secure. You can download the record digitally. You can have it sent digitally. You can do all kinds of things by just sort of telling us where you want it to go and how you want it to work. But we can get it there, the right information to the right place, and it's going to move faster if you use us in general than if you don't. Eliminating administrative waste.
Yep.
I said standardization and transparency, but I guess I was thinking more about the fact that the tools we use, the platform itself, it really allows for you to see where everything is if you're on the covered entity side managing all the movement, but then also if you're accessing it, if you are the patient, if you are another physician, it just provides a lot of visibility, and it provides a really easy way to, if you interact with us, once you understand how the toolkit works, it's really easy to get where you need to go and to get supplemental information or what have you. It's just a very, very user-friendly toolkit. So that's why I said that, but I like your answer.
At the end of the day, healthcare represents nearly a fifth of the U.S. economy, which is unbelievable and huge, and the administrative costs in our healthcare ecosystem is 2 to 3 times that of any other developed nation. So from my perspective, that is a huge opportunity to provide more efficiency in that ecosystem, and what we're doing with the tools that we provide helps eliminate that waste. We're trying to streamline the flow of patient information, make sure that we're getting that information into the hands of the right individual at the right time to make the right treatment decision. We don't need to be over-testing. We need to be doing things that would add cost to the system. So we're trying to utilize the tools and technologies at our disposal to make sure that we're eliminating as much of that waste as possible.